Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are having a fabulous day. Boy, do I have a post-burn review for you guys on this delightfully sunny fall day. This is Homeworks Homestyle Stuffing. I did not purchase this candle. This was kindly gifted to me in PR. I am always appreciative when products are sent my way. Obviously, I love sharing my thoughts about a lot of different things here on my channel, especially candles. So anytime that a company is kind enough to send me something, I will always review that product, but I'm definitely gonna review it honestly. And in the case of this one, I think that I have maybe found my least favorite candle fragrance ever. I do not understand this fragrance. Now, I will say the reviews that I have seen for this one are actually remarkably positive for those who were in fact looking for a savory stuffing candle. I mean, if that is what you want, you are certainly getting that here. But for me, I've really been struggling with this one, you guys. This has been an interesting burn for me for sure. Now, it's not lit currently because I just don't want to smell it while I'm filming this video. I've been burning this for the last few days here, specifically in the dining room, because I really wanted to be able to fully experience the fragrance. A lot of times with fragrances that are a little bit to my nose, I will burn them in the backyard, but only after, reviewing them first. I really try hard to burn everything inside of the house because reality is that is where most people burn their candles, is inside. We do have a covered patio. We spend most of our time out there, honestly, year round, even though we do live in Oregon. It's a great spot. It's got a fireplace. It's just a nice place to be. Love me some fresh air, right? And a lot of times I will burn candles out there that maybe I just don't necessarily enjoy inside of the house, or maybe these candles are just really, really strong and, they'd just be better alongside a light breeze, if you will. This one here, I've had it in this dining room for the last several days, and every time that I've walked past the dining room, I have literally thought to myself, I don't care for this at all. I really don't. I do know, like I said, based on the reviews, that there are a lot of people out there who really do like this one. So I'm gonna try my best in this video to be as objective as possible in terms of letting you know what this fragrance experience really is for this one. But it will probably be tinged or tainted, if you will, by my just personal dislike of this particular fragrance. I'm just not into it at all, but we're gonna review it. So let's get into literally the weirdest candle that I've ever smelled. And this is coming from someone who has reviewed a lot of Kringle Halloween fragrances, and in their core Halloween lineup, if you know Kringle, you know they've got some weird stuff in there. I don't think anything from the Kringle Halloween lineup beats this situation right here in terms of just weirdness to me. So let's get into it and let's discuss Homeworks Homestyle Stuffing. Firstly, I am quite frankly shocked to report that this candle is actually currently sold out at Slatkin and Co. However, if you pop over to QVC, and I will put a link at the top of the description box here, there is a Homeworks ceramic that is in the shape of a turkey. It's actually pretty cute. But the fragrance fragrance that is inside of that turkey is in fact home-style stuffing. It's just so accurate. Seriously, the turkey is really cute. And if you really do think that you will enjoy a very savory, very authentic, I mean, the authenticity here is pretty wild, but if you're looking for stuffing, I don't think that there is a better like vessel than that turkey over on QVC. So I'll have it linked down below. I think it's actually currently on sale. So have at it if you're interested, but let's dive into the normal review style here. Okay, so the scent story for this one reads, there is nothing better than the smell of home-style stuffing baking just out of the oven with its notes of toasted bread mixed with savory spices and herbs, drizzled with melted butter and chopped sage. Leftovers welcome. The notes for this one are, at the top, we have buttery, savory spices and celery seed. The middle notes are sage, rosemary, and thyme, the trifecta, if you will. And then at the bottom, we have toasted bread. So yes, this is literally a recipe here for making stuffing. My mom loves to make her own stuffing. Let me just be abundantly clear. I love eating stuffing. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the Thanksgiving meal, and it's delicious. But I don't necessarily want to like smell that as a home fragrance situation personally. Like I said, this is currently sold out, so I do think there are a lot of people out there who are looking for a true savory Thanksgiving meal experience. I personally enjoy cranberry chutney from Yankee Candle at Thanksgiving, but I might have different personal fragrance tastes. If you've never tried Yankee Candle cranberry chutney, you gotta try it. It's one of my favorite fragrances ever. In fact, it is like my first favorite like candle fragrance of my life. I've loved it for years, and it's great on Thanksgiving. So if you're looking for an alternative to the smell of stuffing, try that. But let's dig into this. So we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. Let me tell you which of these notes my nose detects. Butter, yes, I smell butter in here. This is a very rich, like, type of savory fragrance for sure. I do smell quite a bit just in terms of, I guess so it says savory spices, but the savory spices are actually listed in the middle notes. So it's the sage, it's the thyme, it's the rosemary. I smell all three of those savory spices. Celery seed, ironically, not so much. I actually specifically went into my spice cabinet and pulled out all of these spices and stuck my nose in them. And celery seed, I think, was the only one that I didn't really pick up in here. But it could be that the sage, thyme, and rosemary were just so much more potent to my nose that I just don't detect the celery seed. Toasted bread. Yeah, you absolutely smell like the little croutons, basically. You guys, this is stuffing. It smells exactly like you just took your Thanksgiving stuffing out of the oven. I love the way that the entire Thanksgiving meal smells together. You know, you've got the cranberry chutney, you've got the sweet potatoes, you've got the turkey, obviously, you've got the stuffing. You know, a lot of people also do like roasted Brussels sprouts or roasted carrots, things like that. I love the way that all of that stuff smells in my kitchen when we're actually making Thanksgiving dinner. But honestly, I just don't know that other than the cranberry chutney, obviously, I don't know that I would want any other element of the Thanksgiving dinner as a like candle that I would burn, you know, on any day other than Thanksgiving maybe. But listen, authenticity, it is there. And people give this one really great reviews. I think you just have to really know what you're getting here. And it's just not a very typical home fragrance experience. I will say it performed well. The strength of this, unfortunately, it was a pretty solid 7. I mean, it filled this dining room and it absolutely started spilling out. So the throw I would probably put at about, let's put that between like a 6 and a 7. Honestly, I didn't smell this like towards like the back of the house very much. I got some hints of it for sure. And every time that, you know, I would walk in from the backyard, it would be a situation of like, what is that? And then suddenly I'd remember like, oh yeah, it's that, oh God, it's that stuffing candle in the dining room. So yeah, it absolutely mingled with other fragrances that I had going in other parts of the house, and it mingled in the worst possible way. Like, it just has made no sense with any of my other home fragrance for the last few days here. So, yeah, clearly this is not the fragrance for me, but the strength and throw, I would say, are pretty decent. The overall burn quality, didn't really have any issues with this one. It's not lit right now, so I didn't want to smell it while I was sitting here filming. So I'll give you guys the overhead shot though, so that you can see that I really did burn it to, is it to the half? Well, let's look. Hold on, I have to move my chair. I mean, that's pretty close to the halfway point. Listen, I'm very proud of myself for tolerating this as long as I did. This is definitely going in the giveaway to friends pile here. So I don't know which of my friends or neighbors is gonna snag this one. It might sit for a little while, but yeah, I will not be burning this one anymore. But let's go ahead and take a look. There is a little bit of discoloration in the wax there. The wicks look a little funky. I have been trimming these wicks just ever so slightly each burn. I just nip off like the very, very top of the wick. And then once the wick has warmed up, if you will, after the flame has, you know, been there for at least like 10 seconds, I will then go in with a knife and I'll kind of straighten those wicks up just a little bit. And I've been burning this in 3-hour sessions here. So the burn, I would say overall has been pretty darn good. So no issues with that. It's just a matter of me just not liking this one, and not every candle is made for me. So that's fine. I just think it's such a, I don't know. I have never been the biggest fan of savory fragrances. A lot of times when I have tried bready type scents from, you know, Bath and Body Works or even from Kringle, they haven't always been my favorite. I think when I say that I am a gourmand girly, I mean the sweeter gourmands, not like this type of gourmand. It's definitely an edible type of fragrance, but I think that I just tend to gravitate naturally towards sweeter scents. But if you want to create a Thanksgiving situation this year where it just literally embraces like a part of your meal, your actual meal, or maybe if you can't do gluten, maybe this is how you enjoy your stuffing this year, is you just kind of smell it in the air. Yeah, I mean, this might be the right candle for you. And if it is, it has been out before. This is not new. They do bring this back somewhat frequently, and it has a little fan club. I am just not a part of that fan club. So a big thanks to Homeworks for sending this to me, and a definite thank you to them for allowing me to be honest, because I could not in good conscience say that I like this when I do not. But the overall performance has been decent. So if this is what you're looking for, here you go. Enjoy it. So yeah, I'll have some links for you in the description box. Feel free to check those out if you are so inclined. But I am now gonna put the lid on this bad boy, and I'm gonna put it in the cardboard box where the rejects go. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you're new around here and you're interested in more home fragrance related content, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.